What is going on, guys? I am James Hesse. That is actually my full name. I don't think I've ever said that on the channel, but my nickname has always been Hess. And even since grade school through college, like my teachers would never get the name right. It was always James Hess instead of James Hesse. That's why I went with the name DJ Hess back in the day when I was a DJ. And that is where that came from. So heskicks is spawned from that. Hess kicks. So just wanted to give you guys that formal introduction, formally introduce myself to you guys, my business partners out there. James Hesse, yeah, nice to meet you guys. But I wanted to let you guys know that there's some big news here. I am actually going and venturing off finally and doing content creation full-time for the first time ever, and it's super scary. I posted it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. If you guys don't follow me on those socials, please start to follow me because I'm going to be posting them on there on a more regular basis coming up soon here. But basically, I just made the announcement already that I am going to go ahead and throw in the towel, quit my day job, and then just focus on the content. So pretty crazy, a little bit nerve-wracking, a little bit of anxiety there because, you know, I've always had that bread and butter day job. And it's not something I recommend everybody doing. So a lot of people are just wondering, like, somebody asked me on Facebook, actually, one of my buddies, like, what was that threshold for you to decide to go ahead and jump and really just start working for yourself? Was it like starting to make more money than your day job? How much more money? And then, you know, those type of questions. It's kind of, it's a really good point. Like, you don't want to just go ahead and wake up one day and go, I'm going to quit my day job. And then decide to start figuring out and building, you know, the stuff because you need money to survive. And if you have a family, you absolutely need to make sure that you have a foundation built before you do that. So I've been building my foundation on YouTube for years. And now it's gotten to the point where I make pretty decent money from this content creation, enough that I can step away from my day job, try to focus on the content creation in hopes that I actually excel at it and then maybe make more than what I've been making in the last handful of years. And then it will hopefully become a wash where like it would be no lost money from me not having my day job. A couple other things to throw out there, like medical benefits. My wife has medical benefits through her job. She's a nurse, so she has some decent benefits even though she's part-time. And then also 401k, which is something that I've been adamant about making sure that I like fully fund that every year, which is something to be proud of because it's a lot of money to put in there, like 18.5K or something like that. So I want to make sure that I'm just not negating that and forgetting about that contribution. I got to make sure that I can come up with equal amounts of money to be able to put in and continue that savings plan for the future because obviously with my legacy, my kids behind me, I want to make sure that I'm not just making this decision selfishly and because I don't want to work anymore. That wasn't necessarily the goal. It just ends up being like I did a rant video a couple months ago, maybe a year ago now, I don't even remember. But some of you guys may remember, I was just really kind of lost in that video, and mostly because I was super stressed. I wanted to be able to do lots of things and I had no time for nothing. And that's the way it's been from as long as I can remember. When you have like that hustler mentality that I think that I have, and you guys, a lot of you guys out there have the same exact mentality. So you guys totally vibe and get what I'm saying. That intrinsic motivation where I'm motivated from within, as I've said for a number of years. I don't know what necessarily is driving it, but I'm motivated to grind out there and actually find like work and do work and try to make like ends meet in money any which way I can to really just make sure that I don't have one source of income. But when you do so many different things, eventually your plate gets so full. You know, what is this saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. That's me basically. I've done too many different things. I quit DJing, and then I thought that maybe like things would get better, but instead, like it's just really, really difficult to balance everything. So that's the full disclosure of why I'm quitting my job. I really like the people I work with. I like the company that I used to work for. And, you know, everything just happens kind of the way it is for a reason. This would not have been possible if my wife wasn't so supportive. So big shout out to Mrs. Alicia. She's really the rock and the foundation, and the fact that she was like, you can do this. Like we believe in you. You could do this. We're going to be okay. She's like, and she is stressed. She has a really stressful job. And she's like, you know what? I'll pick up an extra shift if need be here and there, whatever you need. Let's go ahead and do this, whatever you're like to make you comfortable with this transition. So anyway, I just want to give you guys a full disclosure that I will be focusing on content creation going forward on this YouTube channel, on Twitter, posting sneaker deals on a regular basis. I hope to ramp that up quite a bit, make it more business structured, and also like just trying to make sure that I can have content out there that has a maximum reach. So that's typically not something I focus on. I know that's kind of weird to say, but like usually my content that I create is just stuff that I feel like is going to be fun for me to create. And some of it is strategic where like I know that certain videos may generate more viewers than others. I'm going to have to make that like decision to really find a better balance. So I'm making better choices in the videos that I create to have maximum viewership, but also not lose sight of the fact that I like to buy shoes that I like, and I like to show you guys shoes that you may not necessarily have heard of. And so like I still plan on bringing you guys that content. I'm hoping that I can get some more brand deals and more sponsorships. So brands and sponsors out there, business partners that I'll hopefully be working with in the future. My email is in the description for serious inquiries for you guys out there. But for you guys, the viewers out there, like I really have some important requests for you guys, and that is to, well, thank you for watching the video and rocking with me for so long, because without your guys' support, I wouldn't even be in the position I'm at now. But the next step, let's take things a step further for both of us. What content do you guys want to see on the channel? What videos particularly are you like really interested in watching, and something that I can that I can do? Like try to, if you can, think of something that is that's something that an audience of people would want to see. So you might have a very specific thing that maybe not very many people. I feel like I'm talking to somebody coming up to me asking for DJ requests. When I used to DJ, I would get the most random requests for songs, and I'm like, that's super rad that you really, really want to hear that song, but look at all the people dancing. Are they going to want to hear that song, or is it going to clear my dance floor? And then I'd have to make that decision on whether or not it was a good strategy to play that song or not. I'm kind of asking you guys the same thing. Leave those comments in the comment section of what content you guys would like to see, but also keep in mind that we want to be able to have content that other people are going to want to watch also. So if you can, leave that, and I'll appreciate that very, very much. But yeah, man, this is crazy. I'm super awkward and uncomfortable about this whole thing, but I'm also very, very optimistic and appreciative and thankful and nervous and excited to be able to focus. And like you don't even understand, like to be able to wake up in the morning, like have breakfast with my kids, play with my kids a little bit, send them off to school or whatever, to day camps, and then sit down and go, I'm gonna make a video about this today, or I'll reach out to you guys and go, what do you guys want to see? Like usually it'll be on Twitter. I'll poll you, and then you guys will reply, and then I'll go, okay, I'll make that video, and then I can sit down, make that video, like edit the video, tag and upload the video, and all the other stuff that you're supposed to do as a YouTube creator, create the thumbnail, and then deliver you that video that day. Like that's amazing to me. Like to be able to have that type of freedom would be insane, because I don't have that type of freedom now. It's like, let me record a video like in between my lunch break, and then I'll edit the video when the kids go down, and thumbnails the next day. Like it's crazy, like and really difficult to juggle. I don't know how I've been doing it, frankly, for this long, but where there's a will, there's a way. And now the idea that I'm going to be able to just actually go, okay, this is what I'm going to create, and then sit down and be able to actually develop content and create it is going to be just magical, hopefully. And hopefully that means better B-roll shots and little things like that. If you want to see better B-roll, like if you want to see video B-roll shots, leave those comments. I have like a slider and like really nice equipment that I just never really optimally use because I just haven't had the time to be able to use it. But anyway, enough excuses. No more excuses. The end of 2021. I have a couple more weeks for my day job that I am going to be working, and then I have vacations planned through the summertime, a little Hawaii trip and weekend beach trips and stuff like that. So it's not going to be a full-fledged just immediate change. It's going to be like through the summer and then beginning in September-ish, where things are going to just fully deep dive 100% into like the content. So it's going to be like a honeymoon phase between now and September. You guys are hopefully going to help me morph my content into something that you guys would like to see, and I'm looking forward to the journey. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching my videos. It just means a lot that you guys are out there, and I feel like I'm robbing you guys of some sort of experience because it's usually a one-way interaction. I see a lot of DMs that never get answered from my end. and I've had a really rough time being able to manage all that stuff. So it's something I plan on doing better. If you ever left me a DM or a tweet or a comment and I've never replied back to you guys, don't shy away from me. Like, feel free to leave those comments again and reach out again, because it's something that I plan on being better about in the future. Now that I'm gonna have this free time, which is, I don't know, it's crazy, man. I got a bunch of new sneaker models that I have in my possession. I owe you guys videos on some of these things, so I'm going to be doing some videos on some of the New Balances and Adidas that I've recently got. But expect some of that content very soon. I just have been having a crazy transition period with the resignation. But anyway, yeah, have a good one, and maybe, hopefully, we will see you back. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell as well, so you guys know when my videos are posted. And yeah, thank you, and have a good one. Peace, guys.